welcome back everyone to another Flyball and Friends video. Today we have a guest from Regina who I usually race against, Jane Kennedy.
Alright, hi Jane, how are you?
I'm excellent. How are you doing?
That's good, I'm fine, thank you. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Jane Kennedy. I live in Regina, Saskatchewan. I play flyball, obviously. I played flyball for, I guess it's been, 13 years or so. I have to think how old my oldest dog is. So it's been about 13 years. And Regina girl, born and raised. I work here at Sask Power. I'm a procurement analyst at Sask Power. So people that see me at Flyball just are used to me wearing my Flyball tank top or my Flyball shirt. And then I go to work dressed up in a suit. So awesome. I look a little different sometimes. But,
That's cool. How many dogs do you have now?
I have 3. They're pretty spread out in age. I have Django, who's my old original starter with Flyball, and he's 14 now, and he's a pug mix. So not what you think of as a traditional Flyball dog.
We all start somewhere.
You bet. And he was awesome. He was a little rock star. So, you know, if you're looking to get into the sport, you don't need a super fast dog or some big sport mix or something. You know, he was our champion little dog for a long time.
Yeah.
And then I have Freya, who's a border whippet mix, and she'll be turning 7 right away. And then I have Nyx, who's about 10 months old, and she's a mixie mix.
Okay, that's cool. What got you into playing flyball?
Well, when I had Django, he was a crazy, he just walked in. He's a crazy little puppy. And he was very ball obsessed and wanted to play all the time. And it was actually a friend of my mom's who played flyball who said, you know, you should get this dog playing flyball. See what he thinks about it, because he's got so much drive and energy to burn. And I went out to one practice, and that was that. I was hooked and joined a team, and that was, almost 14 years ago, maybe.
Wow. Do you guys play more NAFA or U-Fly?
We play more NAFA. We have played U-Fly only once. I drove down to Iowa to play a U-Fly tournament just to see what it was like, and it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Really, NAFA is what we offer in this region, so that's what I play.
Cool. Do you travel lots for flyball?
I like to, mostly just around Saskatchewan and in Manitoba, but we've gone down to the States a few times to play. And go basically as far as Winnipeg, and then Edmonton, and down to the States a bit, and then up to Saskatoon.
What's the farthest you've been?
It would be Iowa when we went down, and that was for the U-Fly tournament.
Yeah.
We went to Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and that one actually, my pug was getting a little older, and I wasn't sure if I was going to enter him or not. And then I thought, well, at the last minute, I'll get a number for him. And we ended up needing him, and the team, because I think he ran 6 inches on U-Fly, and it was a team with our speed dogs and then some older dogs, and they're like, really? You have this like fast little 6-inch height dog that you thought you'd just bring along? Like,
That's awesome. Have you done any seminars, or have you participated in any seminars?
Yeah, I've done only one, actually. I guess it was a rocket relay seminar that we did.
How long ago was that?
It was quite a while ago, I guess. It was probably 7 years ago. It was right before I got Freya, so I think it was 7 years ago.
Okay, cool. Is there any place in the world that you'd love to just go, whether it's compete or train or even just watch?
Well, I'd really like to go to Europe to play. I mean, if I was going to go anywhere, I'm going to say Calgary. I would like to go to Europe and see how different it is, and go to Crufts and watch the dogs at Crufts compete and in that big arena and see what it would be like. I think that would be an absolute dream.
Yeah, Crufts definitely brings in a big audience on the internet and in person. It would be definitely a treat to go and watch that. What do you like about playing flyball?
I really like the team aspect and the community aspect. You know, I've made so many new friends through Flyball, teammates that now really feel like family. And you go to tournaments and you see people that you haven't seen in a long time and you get to catch up. Very often when we have teams come to Regina for tournaments, I have friends that stay with me because it's cheaper than a hotel, and I love to have people come and stay. And so that's, I think, my favorite part is, I mean, you get to play with your dogs and everyone loves to play with their dogs.
Yes.
But it's really, it's the team and friendships that I like the most.
Awesome. Good to hear. Is there any one team or one person that you love racing against?
I don't think so. I think it really, different teams at different times.
Yeah.
I know when we were racing against Diamonds and we were both pushing each other, and we had some really fast Div 1 teams, and we'd get our best time, our team's personal best, and then Diamonds, which is you guys would get your personal best, and it was awesome. That's so, because you're excited for the other team, and you want to push them hard, and you want them to run fast. So I love that racing, but I also love the racing that's two, slower teams, and you've got the last dogs that are sometimes pretty slow, which I used to have another dog, Layla, who was pretty slow little dog. We called her the Flying Turkey because of her running style. And but to watch those little dogs just fight it out, and they're trying just as hard as a 3.5 second dog. Sometimes you have a 7-second dog that is putting everything into it, and I love that too. So
yeah, the close racing definitely makes it a lot more interesting and fun to watch.
So this my old dog Janko has come to
photobomb us. What would be something maybe that you miss that we used to do in Flyball in this region?
I think that, well, our tournaments were bigger.
Yeah.
I do miss some of that. We haven't had a 2-lane tournament in a while, and that was fun. But I don't know. I think it's just, there's not one thing that I think, I really miss that, but there's some people that I really miss. Some people that moved away. Some teams we had. Used to have a team in Moose Jaw, and we had a Halloween tournament, and people would dress up in costumes for the Halloween tournament, and I miss that. So there's not really one thing, but there are things that I'm like, oh yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That's cool. What would be one of your earliest memories of Flyball?
Probably one of the earliest, the earliest memory would be when I started out with Django and running him and just being so excited for him to run. And then maybe another really favorite memory was Layla, who was my other pug mix. And I never thought she would run. I started playing with her only to socialize her because she was kind of a scared little dog.
Yeah.
And I thought, there's no way this dog's going to run. And then we were in a tournament, and she was warming up, and she was looking really good. So we put her in one race, and she was coming back, and it was like I could read on her face, like she thought, I'm one of the big dogs. Like you could see that she was proud of herself. And then after that, she ran every time. Like she loved to run. She loved to play. But her coming back with that, like, it's hard to say the dog had an expression, but the dog had an expression. She was like, I did it. It was pretty awesome.
That's good. Do you personally have any goals in the sport?
I would really like to keep running Freya at a good performance level. She's very strong, and I'd like for Nyx to be a really solid little dog. But I don't have any super big goals. I really mostly just play for fun.
That's cool. Yeah. Do you have lots of points in Flyball?
I have quite a few, I guess. Django is retired now. You need quite a few. I'm not too point focused. I like the dogs get points and ribbons, but it's not actually a big focus. Like I would have no idea actually how many points Freya has or Django. He's retired now. It's been the same for 3 years. I have no idea what it is.
That's cool. Really, do you have any like extraordinary proud memories during your racing career?
I think the proudest that I've been was our team's personal best was, and we've had a few. I've been on a few teams where we've had personal best, both on Ruff Riders, and when I first started, I was on Good to Go. And my little pug dog Django was our height dog on our team's personal best way back then, about
Yeah.
12 years ago. But I think it's those moments when you pull together as a team and you think, and you really run the perfect race, and it's a great moment for the team. So that's very proud.
Cool. Good to hear. What would you have for hobbies other than flyball?
Well, I play disc with my dogs, so I compete in disc league and in up dog with my dogs, and then I play water polo. And other than that, I just got 2 kids and raising the 2 kids and being busy with that. And I'm trying to think if I do other things. I think most water polo, disc, flyball, pretend to go to the gym. That's about it.
Do your kids play flyball?
They have a little bit. They're not too into it. My youngest has started training Nicks. She was really got into training Nicks. And the older one, Annika, does more disc with the dogs. She competes in disc with Freya.
Cool.
She's got a pretty wicked on her, so she quite often, which is, a little humbling.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so is there anything out there that you would recommend for anyone starting out in flyball?
I would say, just reach out to a team and see if you can come out to a practice, go to a tournament. And if you do go to a tournament and you have a question or you want to know anything, ask anyone. We love the sport and we are so happy to share information about how it's played or the rules or the dogs. You're asking somebody to talk about something that they love, so don't feel shy to go up to anybody and ask them about the sport. The other thing is, don't think, oh, well, my dog isn't a border collie, or it's not a border whippet, or it's not this fast dog. I played until Django was 12 and a half, and he is a pug mix. And he was on one of our personal best teams, and I played with 2 pug mixes. You don't need that superstar dog. You need a dog with some drive, but also with a connection to you, and that don't be afraid to come out and try, really.
Awesome. That's good to hear.
They don't need to be super obedient. Like, we will train them. We'll help train them. I know a lot of people will say, well, yeah, my dog wouldn't do that because, they don't have obedience, or they don't have this skill or that skill. Your dog doesn't need to come in. Your dog won't come in knowing flyball. Don't expect that your dog is going to come in and know flyball. None of the dogs come in knowing flyball, but we train them, and it's a fairly long process to get them really trained where you have a lot of confidence in them. So don't feel like you don't have the skills, because nobody has the skills when they start. Nobody's expected to.
Awesome. Very well put. I like that. Okay, Jane, I think that's it on my end. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
The only thing that I would like to say is just how appreciative I am for having joined Flyball. It's got me, I've traveled around and I have so many friends and so many great memories. And it's really been a positive in my life. And there's been times, I would say, when things in your life aren't going great, your work isn't going well, or you have other little struggles. But to be able to go to Flyball and have that family and that support has really been a huge positive in my life at times. So I encourage people to come out and join, because it's a bunch of great people having fun with their dogs.
Awesome. I like that. That's a good way to end it. Kate, well, I want to thank you for all your time and all your question answering. I'm looking forward to putting this all together and getting it out to the community. And that's really all I have. So thanks, Jane.
Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks to everyone for coming, and make sure you like and subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you comment down below to anyone maybe you want to see interviewed. Until next time, see you then.